so I've been waiting for the daily reset to go by so that way I can just claim a little bit more currency and of course tickets. And you guys already know the drill, what is about to go down. I'm back in it. We gotta clean things up just a tad bit because obviously I don't want to go out my way to fully commit to Mayuri because really don't need to. I am one dupe off from actually getting his 4th dupe, which is something that I want, purely because this will actually elevate the abnormal damage side for my entire team to 20% of Mayuri's ultimate cooldown up to 50%. So working on his cooldown is a bit of a prio if this is something that you're looking forward to. And then of course the other thing which I do want to cater to is his weapon card, because of course this will actually provide a little bit more on the percentage side for the all mastery for my entire team. It caps at 10%, so obviously the increase would be roughly around about 1.25 of course, so we'll see if we can make that happen. And then of course, I mean, the stamp card has already been maxed out, but I've spoken about it before and I'll kind of reiterate it once again in terms of Mayuri, of course. I wouldn't say the character dupes is something that is highly essential if you can commit to and if you want to invest. I mean, his stamp card you can do in a free-to-play manner, and ultimately if you do max it out, then you're giving your allies the increase of 160% crit damage. If you really want to fully cater to his whole crit damage increase, if you commit to completing the stamp card, you're essentially giving your allies, if you add the added bonus from his initial passive with a A5 stamp card being at 160, and then eventually once you get his link bond complete, you are giving your ally a roughly around about like 275% crit damage increase. So as it stands right now with me, I'm trying to kind of really get my nail going in the crit rate department, knowing how much is on the table with this unit alone. But again, outside of that, of course, coming back to the other parts of it, we do want to kind of, I mean, if I can get an extra 1 or 2, I'll gladly push that for the skill mastery. And just because with where I'm at with the duping side of it, I do want to kind of elevate my abnormal side just a little bit more since I'm 1 away. If you're not 1 away, and let's say you've got no dupes or maybe 1 dupe, I would say just leave it as that. There's no point going anymore. I mean, that 1 dupe will be more than enough because you get that +1 on the emotion, so that again furthermore supports your allies getting that additional attack up compared to the 3 stack getting that additional 1. So that's kind of where we're at with Mayuri and where I stand with the character, and what I would suggest in terms of if choosing to invest into this character, if you're not so much bothered about Soifon, or going forward, if you haven't seen the previous video that I've uploaded talking about on what's to come going into the half-year anniversary. So let's just hope I can one and bang do this, man, and go straight onto the weapon card. Let's see if I get lucky, because I did. Damn it, not gonna get lucky. Alright, it seems that I'm gonna have to fight for that final dupe. Okay, so what I wanted to also talk about is that there is a little bit of bug issues with Mayuri right now, if you guys haven't noticed. Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, I got blessed. Okay, oh, I'm so lucky right now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, coming back to what the issue on hand, it seems that obviously the best team right now in the game is Mayuri, Gin, and Nell. There are issues with the team comp to where I believe Impale is not being activated when Mayuri's on the field. What else is there? Oh, the synergy between Nell and Gin. I believe there is a issue on that one. And then I think the other issue on hand is, I think there's an error of some sort with Mayuri's B6. So if you don't have him at B6, you don't need to worry about it. But in terms of Gin's impaling with Mayuri's within the team, as well as Nell and Gin's Senju, of course, that abnormal damage is not basically being applied as much. So fixes are to come. That's I think right now that's the only issue as we're aware of. So yeah, fixes are to come. I believe there will be a patch hopefully coming in very, very soon, because I mean, well, if your newest character's release is having an issue on a dupe, then I suspect the developers are going to be hot on the cake on rectifying that ASAP. So as far as we're aware, those are the only issues on hand. I did see a few comments of those saying that the crit damage wasn't actually being applied. So I don't think about that issue. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's just certain people or if people are playing it on their phone. I'm not too sure, but either way, there are some bugs on hand. It's not the end of the world in terms of the previous bugs that we've had, because Mayuri is still effectively doing what he needs to do and doing a great job of it, especially with my, like, because obviously I utilize more so on my Kenny because I love Kenpachi. So I'm having an absolute blast with that because he's been elevating Kenny's abnormal play a lot, so the damage output has been fabulous. So yeah, but yeah, there are some bugging issues, so we should be expecting a patch fix, hopefully in the coming week at the very least. I mean, the developers are pretty hot on their heels on fixing things, so yeah, there's that. Alright, we got one stamp card. Let's see if we can get one more, then that's kind of where I want to be, because again, I just want to get like the, I mean, if I can max out, that'd be W, but again, I want to at least get 2 to 3. So we got one. See if I can get a cheeky another one. I can't believe I managed to get his 4th dupe within just by doing 2 multis. That's crazy. That's I thought I'm gonna have to waste all my currency. Obviously, getting him to the 4th dupe basically maximizes his full-on support play, because of course the final dupe is more so for him, because it kind of depletes the enemy's spiritual pressure at a much larger rate, which, I mean, it's cool, but I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. Although it's actually pretty handy in the supportive role in terms of, you know, breaking the enemy, but I'll leave it as is. If I choose to go back into it, we've still got time. Alright. I probably will do this multi, and then I don't know if I should do it. Oh god, do I do a YOLO multi? What if I get 2 right now? Imagine. I've never actually gotten multiple stamp cards. Never actually. This never happened to me. Got multiple characters, but not multiple stamp cards. Can we break the cycle right now? Let's have a look. Is this going to be my first one? So there's one. Are we gonna... I don't think we're gonna break it. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Alright, we're gonna end it off by doing a multi on each banner. Let's just kind of YOLO it, and yeah, let's see what we can get. So, right. Let's do... You know what? We'll do the weapon one first. We'll do the weapon because we've got 10 here. Let's see what we can walk away with. Ah, okay. The weapon was unlucky, which is fine. See if I can YOLO Dolo it. Probably won't be able to, but hey, there's no harm in trying. I mean, I got exactly what I wanted with the amount that I had, so I can't complain. Alright, it is what it is. Cool. So, now we have elevated the abnormal play for my units as much as possible. So that's solid. And then, let's have a look. This should... 7.5. Alright. That is an all mastery increase of 7.5, and then it goes to 8. Yeah, no, it does go to 10. I was gonna say that should shoot up. No, that makes sense, because 125 with that will then shoot it to 10. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Me done with my Mayuri, of course. I mean, if I did want to go more, then it would be more so just kind of maxing out the remaining dupes needed for his weapon card. So I guess I'll probably do that at a later time, and I think that will be him done. Again, I don't really care about the final 2 dupes if I'm being completely honest, but yeah, then when it comes to the support character, of course, like I've said already, and I'll commit to it, if you are just trying to, you know, get the initial copy, to be fair, just getting the initial kit itself, along with going to max out his stamp card, I think at that point, you still got probably a crazy good support on hand, and that's obviously just alleviating that pressure for those that are wanting to prepare more on Sophon, and obviously going forward if you are interested into the half-year anniversary on the double Grimdale, of course. So although one will be free and the other one, obviously the Pantera will be a summonable version, but just to kind of alleviate that pressure if you are trying to kind of save your currency and not go too crazy, it's nice to see that the way that they done Mayuri's kit is that in a free-to-play manner, just by going for the base version of him, it's, you know, he's still a phenomenal character, and making it so that his stamp card being farmable really does kind of elevate, increasing more damage by an absurd amount, I must say, for your character, of course. So that's pretty solid. And again, just in general, abnormal increase is also there for well, I mean, there's an issue right now, but you guys get the idea. Once all the fixes are in and whatnot. If you're using Kenny, then you're good to go. But yeah, that is the situation on hand, and that's kind of like the final verdict with how things are looking. If anyone is interested in the support unit, I know that people have gone crazy for this unit, so congrats to those that are pulling him. But he has kind of even with all the issues on hand, he has truly gone well over key skill right now. So, but yeah, we'll see what the future pre-anniversary support has in store for us. Oh god, that should be that should be an absolute treat if that's something that they're committed to. But for right now, this support unit is doing the job and really elevating our damage output. Let's be real. So yeah.